I had started detoxing from a few coping mechanisms that I had taken up over the last couple of years that have, helped me tap into my creativity. But more importantly, I realized they were, as Rue Paul said in his autobiography, a forbearance for your emotions. I grew up in I had a narcissistic mom, and so I was never allowed to truly, honestly be myself, constantly having to deal with somebody who's portraying one person to people when they come over, but then when people are gone, she was displaying a completely different personality, that was a lot more abusive emotionally and physically. And, now that I'm older and aware of this and have gone through the process of unlearning the things that were taught to me, there were skill sets. I'm very empathic, I'm very aware and connected to my environment because I had to be in order to survive. But anyways, like I said, I recently started detoxing from some of the coping mechanisms that I had. And one of the takeaways from that is that I'm learning how to move within my emotions a lot more effectively. I was not allowed, just like I wasn't allowed to express myself the way that I wanted to express myself. The other thing that I'm learning how to do is learning how to express my emotions and my feelings, because even though I know that they are unique to me and that I cannot expect anybody else to feel the way that I feel, it is still very important to communicate your feelings so that people understand where you are. And if they don't understand after you've communicated your feelings, then of course, the takeaway is that they're not emotionally intelligent enough to be able to take that in. But people who have gone through the work of understanding the importance of emotions and feelings as it comes to self-expression and self-identity will be able to take that in and better understand who you are, not just based on what they see or what you're doing, but your feelings are an internal thing that you go through. And so it has been interesting because I realize that I have a almost fright or flight when it comes to my emotions. It's like there's a moment where it's like I want to fight to push my emotions out, but then after I fight to push those emotions out, now I want to run and hide because I'm expecting the emotional and physical abuse that was given to me as a child, and now as an adult, and as an adult, I realize that I'm now protecting that inner child and nobody's going to harm that child because I'm here to protect that child, and that it's okay. And once I've gotten more comfortable with expressing my feelings and telling people how I feel, and if they like it, well, then they stay. If you don't like it, well, then you need to go somewhere else, because I'm not going to change me to make you feel better when clearly you're not doing anything that makes me feel good in the first place. So it's been a lesson. I don't want to say it's been a battle, and I don't want to say it's hard, because that's almost saying that it's impossible, or me giving into the fact that I can't overcome it, because I can, and I am, and I will. I am, and I will. I'm currently, in that process of just letting go of other people's emotions and feelings. And even though I'm empathic enough to know where their emotions or feelings are, they need to know where mine are. Just because I can read yours doesn't mean that you shouldn't be able to read mine. And if you can't read mine, then I've learned how to be an effective communicator to be able to say what it is that I feel.